Well, Coach Katie Dack 30 minutes ago, she got named Freshman of the Week. Just talk about her performance against Alabama this week and what you've seen out of her.
She was so clutch. I mean, she came up in big situations and performed, and the big home run off of Fouts on day 3. And for a freshman, what a thrill. I mean, I was in the dugout with her, and she said, "Coach, I'm shaking. I'm a freshman and I hit a home run off of Montana Fouts." I mean, everybody knows who Montana Fouts is, and just really proud of Katie to be able to step up and do what she's doing. And you just see her week after week after week get better and better and be able to manage big situations. We're asking her to come in absolutely critical situations, and she's doing a great job.
As far as confidence-wise, I mean, you talk about a real confidence builder that you guys are coming off of. So is that what your team needed right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, beating Alabama twice, Friday night, Saturday night, huge boost for us. We've been in practically every single game we've played, and to be able to get over that hump and take 2 in a row. I mean, we won single games in series, but to be able to win a series at home in front of a great crowd at Davis Diamond and against an Alabama team is really rewarding. I mean, I'm proud of our kids for staying in the fight. You know, it would have been easy for them to give up and feel bad about themselves, and they just, that's not who they are. That's not who we are. And so I'm really excited about the confidence boost and how that felt, getting those big wins. And on Sunday too, I thought we played really well. It was a really well played series by our ball club.
So Joe, what do you tell them now? You can enjoy that you beat Alabama, but you have a big Missouri series, but there's one before that to get them ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah, so much for the celebrating on to the next. And Lamar is a huge game for us, really important game. I've been saying of the 9 games we have left, this is the most important game to win. And you really don't want to stub your toe. You don't want to overlook anybody, and sometimes that's hard when you're playing outside of SEC conference this late. But our team needs to buckle down. We're going to play to win. We're going to do everything we can to put all the pieces in the right place to make sure we can win this game against Lamar and then be ready to go to Missouri. I mean, we want to carry this momentum. We don't want to change anything we're doing right now. We want to play with intensity, expectation to win, and go on the road and get a series win against Missouri.
Can you give us a little preview of that matchup with Mizzou?
Hey, they just played a heck of a series against Kentucky. They went into Kentucky on the road and swept them, which was huge. I mean, I don't know if anybody saw that coming except probably Missouri. But for them to go to Kentucky and do what they did, really impressive. Their bats are lively right now. They're swinging the bats really well. And pitching-wise, they always pitch by committee. They do a good job with that. But right now, Missouri's hot. They're on a roll.
Joe, as close as you guys have been on the road in SEC play this year, how excited are you to, again, not looking past Lamar, but to take this team after what you did against Alabama on the road to Missouri, having been so close in those other 3 series?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us. You know, it's our last opportunity to go on the road and win a series, and we really want that for ourselves and for our program. And I think that we can do it. You know, I'm really proud of our kids and how resilient we've been and how hard we fight, and that's what you got to do if you're going to go into Columbia and win.
It's hard to believe that we're almost into May at this point.
Yeah, this season, it's crazy. When you're in it, you sometimes, and you're punched in the gut, you feel like, whoa, this is, you know, the season feels long, and then the next thing you know, it's almost over. So, you know, it goes by in a hurry, and that's why you have to take advantage of every opportunity you get. It's here and gone before you know it, and you start to get seniors and people feeling like, whoa, this is getting close to the end. And, you know, I expect our team to really get out and get after it. And, you know, this finish is really important. Obviously, we're positioning ourselves in conference and postseason and getting ourselves on a run. So right now, this is an important part of the season.
Joe, do you talk to them about this close, that your resume building and what they accomplished and what's still ahead of them to build that resume?
Yeah, exactly. Because I felt like our team got really discouraged after Tennessee, and it would be easy for them to feel like, oh, that's our season, we're done. And I really had to sit them down and say, listen, you have to understand this resume that you're building and what you've done up to this point, and what's impressive about what you've done and the things that we need to get better at. But you look at this ball club, and as snake bit as we've been, we've got not one we haven't gotten one bad loss the entire season. Bad loss meaning losing to a team that you absolutely cannot lose to. Our toughest loss was to 51 RPI. That's nothing. All the other losses have come to top 25 RPI. So our kids need to understand that, how this works, how it's set up. When you have the grueling schedule this year that we have, being the toughest in the SEC. So if our schedule is the toughest in the SEC conference, it means it's the toughest conference schedule in the entire country. So to understand that and to stay in this fight, because you're building a resume against all the teams in the country and not just the SEC.